They have given that if sin to the power 4x divided by 2 plus cos to the power 4x divided by 3 equal to 1 by 5, then you have to find, you have to check which option is correct, and it is a MCQ question. MCQ means what? Multiple choice, more than one answer may be correct. Okay, so here what is your idea, what you have to do? Anyhow, if you can find x value, or you can say sin square x value, because if you know sin square x, then we can find cos square x also. We know cos square x formula. What is that? 1 minus sin square x. Can we write or not? So if you know sin, if you know any one trigonometric ratio, we can find all others. Clear? So what we will do, we will try to find either sin or cos, sin square or cos square. Then in option also we have given tan square, and sin to the power 8, cos to the power 8 also you can find. Sin to the power 8, what can we write? Can we write sin square whole to the power 4, and cos to the power 8 also you can write cos square x whole to the power 4. It means if you know any one of this, either sin square x or cos square x, we can find everything. Okay, we can check all these things, which option is correct. Okay, so what I will do, I will convert this in terms of sin square, or what if you want, you can take sin square x as some x also, you can assume. So I will write let sin square x equal to something like y. Okay, sin square x I have taken as y. So I will substitute everywhere, wherever I will get sin square x, I will write y. So from here, what will be cos square x? What will be your cos square x? We know cos square x is what? 1 minus sin square x. It means, can we write 1 minus y? Cos square x, can we write 1 minus y? Is it okay or not? Please tell me. Are you able to understand? Because sin square x is y. In place of sin square x, I have written y. So cos square x, I will get like this, 1 minus y. That's all. So I will substitute what they have given. They have given sin to the power 4x divided by 2 plus cos to the power 4x divided by 3 equal to 1 by 5. Okay, Rohit, your answer is correct. Let me do. So here this sin to the power 4x, can I write sin square x whole square divided by 2 plus, similarly this cos to the power 4x also we can write cos square x whole square divided by 3, and this will be equal to 1 by 5. Now substitute, in place of sin square x what can I write? Y. So this will become y square by 2 plus, what will be your cos square x? It will be 1 minus y whole square divided by 3 equal to 1 by 5. Now what to do? Expand this 1 minus y square and take LCM. So if you take LCM, what will be your LCM? 6. This 3 will be multiplied in this y square, so you will get 3y square plus 2 will be multiplied here, so 2 into 1 minus y whole square. Can you expand it? A minus b whole square formula. What is that formula? This will be a square plus b square minus 2ab. All of you know this formula. So apply this. In place of a you have to write 1, in place of b you have to write y. So it will become 1 square will be 1 only, plus y square minus 2 into 1 into y, it means 2y, and this will be equal to 1 by 5. So what you will get? 5 into 3 will be 15 y square plus 5 into 2 will be 10 into this whole thing, 1 plus y square minus 2y, and this will be equal to 6. Hope it is clear. Now expand it, multiply this 10, so you will get 15y square plus 10 plus 10y square minus 20y will be equal to 6. Simplify this, so it will become 25y square minus 20y, and bring this 6 to this side, so it will become minus plus 4. 10 minus 6 will be 4 equal to 0. Now obviously it is a quadratic equation, you know how to solve quadratic. Yes, if you want you can write. Yes, correct. If you want, you can apply the formula also. So this one, what can we write? I will write like this: 25y square. I will write like 5y whole square minus this 20. What can we write? Can we write 2 into 5y into 4? Sorry, 2. 2 into 5y into 2. So 2 into 5 will be 10. 10 into 2 will be 20y. We will get like this. Plus 4. What can we write this 4? 4 will be 2 square, and this will be equal to. So what we are getting? A square plus b square, and this minus 2ab. So what can we write this one? Can we write a minus b whole square? In place of a, what we have written? 5y minus b. What is your b value? 2. So 5y minus 2 the whole square, and this will be equal to 0. So what will be your y value? Y will be equal to 2 by 5. Is it clear or not? Y will be equal to 2 by 5. Is this clear? So what is your y? Y we have taken as sin square. Y what we have taken? Sin square x. It means in place of sin square x we can write this 5 by 2. Sorry, 2 by 5. In place of sin square x we can write 2 by 5. Let me write. So what you will get? Sin square, we will get like this. Sin square x will be what? It will be y, and y will be what? 2 by 5. Now what will be your cos square x? So cos square x will be 1 minus y. It means 1 minus 2 by 5. 1 minus 2 by 5 will be what? 3 by 5. If you take LCM, it means cos square x we can write as 3 by 5. Now first option we have given tan square x. So what will be your tan square x value? You know tan square x is what? Sin square x divided by cos square x. Is it okay or not for all of you? So what can we write? This will be sin square x will be 2 by 5 divided by 3 by 5. 5 will be cancelled out, answer will be 2 by 3. It means tan square x value we are getting 2 by 3. First option is correct, third option is wrong. Let me check second option also. So second option what we have given? Sin square x by 8. Let me write here. Sin square x, sorry, sin to the power x, sorry, sin to the power 8x divided by 8 plus cos to the power 8x divided by 27 equal to 1 by 125. We will check whether it is correct or not. Okay. So I will find out the value of this sin to the power 8x divided by 8 plus cos to the power 8x divided by 8. Okay, we will check how much we are getting. If you get 1 by 125, then it will be correct. Okay, so find out. So this sin to the power 8x, can I write like this? Sin square x whole to the power 4 and divide by, this will be what? 8. Plus similarly this cos to the power 8x also I can write cos square x whole to the power 4 divided by 27. Now, so what is your sin square x value? 2 by 5. Write down 2 by 5 whole to the power 4 whole divided by 8. Okay, plus cos square x is 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 whole to the power 4 divided by 27. Okay, so we will simplify this. So what you will get? 2 by 4 whole to the power 4. 2 to the power 4 will be 16 divided by 5 to the power 4 will be 625 and divided by 8. So this 8 will be multiplied in denominator. Plus again here 3 to the power 4 will be 81 divided by 5 to the power 4 will be 625 into 27. Simplify this. 8 table we can cancel this 16 2 times. 27 table we can cancel out 81 3 times. So what we are getting? We are getting 2 by 625 plus 3 by 625. It means what? It will be 5 by 625. If base will be same, numerator we can add or subtract. So what you will get? We can cancel out 1 and this will be 125. So answer will be 1 by 125. It means option A and B both are correct. Okay, option A and B both are correct. Clear? So option A and B will be correct option for this. So next thing we are going to see measurement of angle and sign convention. Sign convention already I told you yesterday itself. When you can take angle as positive, when you can take negative. When it will be positive, can you tell me? If the angle will be measured in anti-clockwise direction, it will be positive. If you will measure in clockwise direction, it will be negative. Very good. So how to measure one angle? Angle we can measure in two ways. There are two methods to measure one angle. First one, degree. What we are doing from basic classes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th, we have measured angle in degree, like 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree. Okay. And now we are going to learn second one, that is radian. So we can measure angle in radian also. So what is radian? What is 1 radian? So let me define. Degree, you know already how to measure in degree. What is degree? This is just a measurement unit. You have to write like this, 30 degree. Okay, it is just a unit only. Radian also is a unit, but it is different than degree. Okay, like if you want to measure weight of one, if you want to measure your weight, then you will measure in kilogram. If you want to measure like something very small thing, then that you have to measure in gram. So unit will differ. Okay, clear? So here same like that, one method is there to measure the angle, that is radian. Another method. So what will be radian? What will be 1 radian? Let me define. 1 radian is written like this, 1 to the power c. If you write like this, this will be 1 radian. Okay, degree you have to write like this, this will be your 1 degree. Okay, hope you know this. So radian you have to write like this, 1 radian c. Okay, if you want to write 2 radian, so 2 to the power c, like that. Okay, so what is radian? First of all we should know this. So let me define. So let's say this is your circle. So center is this point. Okay, and radius of the circle is r. Radius of the circle is r. So let's say if you start from this point, A, and if you move on this arc, if you move some distance, what will be the distance? Arc length. Do you remember arc length? In class 9th you have seen arc length. This will be your arc length L, and angle this will be your theta. Do you remember this? So what was the formula for finding arc length? Theta will be equal to L by R, or you can say L will be equal to R theta. Do you remember this formula? In class 9th we have seen arc length. What is this R? L? L is known as arc length. Do you remember or not? Please tell me. Even if you remember or don't, please copy this formula. So what will be formula to find arc length? That will be theta equal to L by R, or you can write L equal to R theta. Just you have to cross multiply this. So if any two of this we have given, then we can find third one. Like if they will give radius and they will say that one arc is making angle 30 degree with radius. So what will be the arc length? Arc length will be R into theta. theta always you have to take in radian. Theta will be always in radian. It will be in radian. Hope you have copied. So what is 1 radian? If you want to define 1 radian, so what will be 1 radian? If this arc length L will be equal to radius of the circle. If this arc length will be equal to the radius of the circle, then what will be the angle made by the arc length? What will be the angle made by the arc? That will be your 1 radian. This angle will be your 1 radian. Okay. So what can we write? 1 radian. 1 radian we can define like this. So what will be that? In a circle of radius r, if arc length is equal to the radius of the circle, then angle made by the arc at center of the circle is known as 1 radian. That's all. So what will be 1 radian? If arc length will be equal to the radius of the circle, then angle made by the arc at center of the circle will be equal to 1 radian. That's all. Clear? Okay. So we know the formula. What is the formula? Theta equal to L by R. So in place of L, what you have to write? R, because here length is equal to radius. So what will be your 1 radian? Angle will become 1 radian. It will become to R by R. It means if radius will be, arc length will be R. If arc length will be R, so this theta value will get like this. It will be 1 radian. Okay. So if arc length, or you can write L. L value will be equal to R. Then what will be your theta? Theta will be equal to 1 radian. Clear? Angle will be 1 radian. So what about if theta will be equal to 2 pi? 2 pi means what? Or let's say I will write 360 degree. 360 degree means what? Full circle. If you start from here, if you move, this angle will be what? 180. So this angle, full angle will be what? 360. Hope you know. At one circle, total angle will be what? 360. Like this. If you start from 0, here you will get 90, here 180, here 270, and here 360. Okay. So if you want to find 360 degree angle in radian, so for that what you have to do? That 360 degree will be equal to what? 2 pi radian. Okay. So you can write like this. This 2 pi radian will be equal to 360 degree full circle. Okay. Start from the same point and also at same point. Okay. Initial and final point will be same. At that time, total angle will be 360 degree. Okay. So this 360 degree, if you want to write in radian, how can we write? That will be 2 pi radian. Similarly, if you want to write pi radian, so what you have to do? You have to divide both sides by 2. So divide it. If you divide by 2, so what you will get? 360 divided by 2. This will be 180 degree. It means pi radian we are getting as 180 degree. So if you want to find 1 radian in terms of degree, what you have to do? You have to divide by pi both sides. So divide by pi, you will get 180 by pi degree. So this is the formula to convert degree to radian to degree. So what will be 1 radian? It will be 180 degree by pi degree. Okay, 180 by pi degree. What will be 1 radian? It will be 180 by pi degree. Clear? Similarly, if you want, you can write 1 degree also. So if you want to find 1 degree, what will be that? It will be pi by 180 radian. Okay, 1 degree will be what? Pi by 180 radian. So if you want to convert degree to radian, what you have to do? If you want to convert degree to radian, you have to multiply by pi by 180. Let me write here note. So what will be your note? To convert degree to radian. So if you want to convert degree to radian, what you have to do? You have to multiply by 180 by pi by 180. Multiply by pi by 180. Okay, like for example, if you want to convert 30 degree in radian, so what you have to do? 30 into pi by 180. 30 into pi by 180. Simplify this. 0 will be cancelled out. 3 table 18 6 times. So this will be pi by 6. So 30 degree in radian we can say pi by 6. Okay. Hereafter most of the time we will talk in radian only. So you have to remember 30 degree will be what? Pi by 180. How to convert degree to radian? You have to multiply by 180. Similarly, if you want to convert 45 degree if you want to convert in radian, what you have to do? 45 into pi by 180. So what you will get? 45 into 1 and here 4. We will get pi by 4. Can we convert 60 degree? Please convert. All of you please convert 60 degree in radian. Yes. So this will be 60 into pi by 180. So 60 table 3 times it will cancel out. You will get pi by 3. So if you want to convert degree to radian, what you have to do? You have to multiply by pi by 180. Similarly, note 2, second note, I will write here. Second part. To convert radian to degree. So if you want to convert radian to degree, what you have to do? You have to multiply by what you have to do? You have to multiply by 180 by pi. You have to multiply by 180 by pi. Or same thing, if you want to convert, write in division form, you can write you have to divide by pi by 180. But multiplication will be more better. So for example, let's say I want to convert pi by 6 in degree. How to convert pi by 6 radian? If you want to convert in degree, how to convert? This will be pi by 6 into 180 by pi. So pi and pi will be cancelled out. 30. So you will get 30 degree. Clear? Similarly, can you convert pi by 10 radian to degree? Please convert. Very good. So you have to write pi by 10 into 180 by pi. So pi will be cancelled out, 0 will be cancelled out, you will get 18 degree. Is there any doubt in this? How to convert radian to degree? How to convert degree to radian? I think you can do. So please copy. So how to convert degree to radian, radian to degree, you know. At least this thing you have to remember. If somewhere they will write pi by 6, then automatically you should understand 30 degree. Okay. So this part at least you can remember. Pi by 4 radian, it will be 45 degree. Pi by 3 radian, it will be 60 degree. Pi by 2 radian, it will be 90 degree. At least this 4 you have to remember always. If you have any doubt in this, please let me know. Okay, so we'll move to next. So see this first question. One more thing before this. I think this one you know already in basic classes. I think in class 8 it was there. Sum of all interior angles of any polygon with n side. That will be what? N minus 2 into pi. Or you can say 180 degree also. Pi means what? 180 degree. Pi is in radian, 180 degree will be in degree. Okay. So similarly, if you want to find sum of interior angles of a triangle, so what will be this? If n will be 3 triangle, it means what? You will get 3 minus 2 will be what? 1 into 1 pi. Pi will be what? 180 degree. Okay, already we know sum of interior angles of a triangle is what? 180 degree. Similarly, if you want to take any quadrilateral like four sides like rectangle, square, rhombus, anything. So what will be that? 4 minus 2 will be 2 pi. 2 pi means what? 2 pi will be in radian. It will be in degree. What can we write? It will be 360 degree. Okay. So sum of angles of any quadrilateral will be, sum of interior angles of any quadrilateral will be what? 360 degree. Please copy this formula. This already we know. If you remember. Yes. If you want to find triangle means what? 3 sides, n will be 3 sides. Okay. So you have to substitute 3. If you want to find quadrilateral, rhombus, anything like a square, so in a square how many sides will be there? 4 sides. So you have to substitute 4, n equal to 4. Here you have written n sides, n sided polygon. Number of sides. Anything. If you want to find for pentagon means what? 5 sides. It means n will be 5 sides. So substitute n equal to 5. What will be your interior angle? 5 minus 2 will be what? 3 pi. 3 pi if you want to convert in degree, how to convert? 3 into 180. So 3 into 180 will be how much? 540. Clear? Please copy. This is for triangle and this is for quadrilateral. Okay, so if you have copied, then we can move to next. This one, very good question. Try to solve. Take 2 minute time and solve it. First one. Completed. Simple question. So they are saying that a garden is in shape of square. So it will be like this, square. Let's say this is your square. Okay, Aswat, you are getting 168 meter. Anyone else? Firnas 168. Okay. One 64 Rohit. Okay. So let me explain. Here they are saying that a garden is in shape of square. So let's say this is your garden. Square shape. Of side length 40. It means all the sides will be 40. So this will be your 40 meter. This will also be 40 meter. Each and every sides will be 40 meter. This also will be 40 meter. Okay. So after that what they are saying, now a man is run around the garden in such a way that its distance from the side of his square will be 1 meter. So he will move around this such that its distance will be like this. Let's say we will start from here. Okay, it will move like this. Okay, so your distance between the side and him will be 1 meter. Okay, his distance from side of the square will be 1 meter always. Okay, so from this side also you can move like this. This will also be 1 meter. Again from this side also. This is also 1 meter. And from this side also. We will move like this. And this distance will always be 1 meter. Okay. So what will be his total distance? How much total distance he will move? So if he will start from here, this distance will be how much? Same like side length, so it will be 40 meter. Similarly, this also will be 40 meter. This also will be 40 meter. This also will be 40 meter. So what will be his distance? Total distance? Total distance traveled. It will be what? Perimeter of the square, so 40 into 4, 4 into 40. Plus you have to add something else. What we have to add? This distance. From here to here, how much? So from here, how it will move? Let's say this point is A, B, A to B, he will move in a straight line. This point is C, D, this is E, and this is F, G, H. So B to C, how he will move? Can you tell me? He will move in a straight line or some other way? Please tell me. How he will move? Such that distance from the side of the square should always be 1 meter. His distance should always be 1 meter. It means what? He will move in circular way, circular path. Because from center of the circle, distance at any point on circle will be same. Always it will be radius. Always it will be radius. Okay. So it means what? This point will be your center. This point will be your center. And he will move in circular path. Circular path means what? He will move like this. So distance will always be 1 meter. Distance will always be 1 meter. Okay. So this radius is given as 1 meter. Okay. Now if I will ask you, what will be this angle? What will be this angle? Can you tell me? what will be this angle? This angle. Any one of you? Can you tell me? We know that total circular angle will be what? 180, sorry, 360. So this part is already 90. This is also 90. This is also 90. 90, 90, 90 3 times. 360 already we have taken. Sorry, 270 already we have taken. So this will be your 90 degree. Or you can say transverse angle also. It is perpendicular also. So this angle we have given 90 degree. 90 degree means what? Pi by 2. Already we know in radian 90 degree, what can we say? Pi by 2. Again, if you start from here, if you will start from D to E, again you will move in circular path. Again you will move in circular path, such that this distance should always be 1 meter. It means what? This radius will be equal to 1 meter. Again this angle will be 90 degree. Similarly here also, you will move in circular path. Again the angle will be 90 degree. Here also you will move in circular path. Distance will be, sorry, angle will be 90 degree. And distance will always be 1 meter. Now, so this total distance will be how much? This 4 into 160 plus this circular part. So if you add all the circle, all the 4 circle, 90, 90, 90, 90, it means it will become 360. 360 means what? Whole circle. See, it is like this. One part we have taken here. This is one part, first part, 90 degree. Second part, it is here, 90 degree. This one. Okay. Third part will come from here. So it will be the third part. Fourth part here, from this side. So whole circle completed. What will be the perimeter of circle? Can you tell me? 2 pi r. Means you have to move 2 pi r distance extra. You have to move 2 pi r distance extra. So you have to add plus 2 pi r. Plus 2 pi r. So substitute here. What will be this? It will be 160 plus, what is your r value? 1. Radius is what? 1. So it will become 2 pi meter. This will be your answer. Is this clear? Do anybody have any doubt in this? Please let me know. So what will be your total distance? It will be 160 plus 2 pi meter. In this same question, if they won't give this part in such a way that distance should always be 1 meter. So what will be your distance? It will be only 160 meter. Simply you will move like this on the perimeter of the square. It will become 160. But here they have given that distance should always be, distance from sides should always be 1 meter. It means you have to add that circular path. Let's copy. This 2 pi r is what? Circular arc length, or you can say perimeter. So first one we have done. Second one is very similar. Here they have given equilateral triangle. This you have to do in your homework. This you have to do in homework. I will send in Lanity.